everyone. Welcome to this edition of Wagwoof Love. I'm so glad you're joining me today because what I want to talk about is bonding with your dog. Bonding with your dog is something that pays dividends upon dividends upon dividends. The bonding with your dog, it's an important part of our relationship with Fido. And we do it through our body language, our actions, and showing them that we love them. Bonding is a connection, and that's what I want to talk about today. Building that connection with Fido because the extra attention can make them feel loved. They'll provide you back with the same amount of love, care, and trust. And that's the wonderful dividend that comes with. A way that I want to talk about bonding with your dog is the first thing is what is their favorite thing to do? My dogs like to walk. My dog likes to play fetch. But does yours like to play tug of war or frisbee? That one-on-one attention with them, an activity, it burns off some extra energy with them, but it also spends time with you. Maybe that's not one on one, maybe you're walking both of the dogs, but they know that it is something that they like to do. My Violet loves to walk. She likes to go around the neighborhood and seeing everything. That is where she feels her best. Millie, she loved play fetch, and she will play fetch until she drops, though we don't do that. That is something that they really, really love to do, and it builds that bond with that activity. Now, if you are hiding inside because of the heat, which I am doing right now, or maybe the snow because maybe you're listening to this in the winter months, cuddles and snuggles. Dogs love a nice cuddle. They don't necessarily always like hugs, though every dog is different. But what kind of affection does your dog like? My dogs love to cuddle with me on the couch. They like a nice snuggle when I am sitting and reading. And, they also really like when we are sitting together, they like a nice scratch of their back. They, love a rub of the belly, and don't forget their ears. Dogs love their ears scratched and rubbed, and when dogs' ears are rubbed, it can release some endorphins, and those endorphins are the good, happy hormones that we all have a little bit of, and when that happens, they're gonna be bonding with you because they're associating that good feeling with you. The person who is rubbing their ears, that is scratching their back, that is rubbing their belly and making them just feel good. Dogs also feel a wonderful connection when they nap with you. Dogs feel a great connection when they nap with their pack, and especially you, the pack leader. So if you're gonna take a nice snooze in the middle of the day, it's a weekend day, go ahead and invite Fido. They could be on the bottom of the bed or they could be next to you where they do like to snuggle. That is bonding time with you. You're allowing them to be with you. And that's it also helps establish you as the pack leader. And so those are some things that maybe non-verbally that you can do with your dog. Do you talk with your dog? Talking with your dog or talking to your dog while maybe you're cooking dinner. Talking to your dog, it's an important thing to do. Talking to your dog so that they know your voice, so that they know the range of your voice, so they kind of know your baseline. They know your good mood. They know when you're down. They know when you're sad. That helps them bond with you. That also helps them gauge what emotion are you feeling because they will be looking at your face. I talk to my dogs when I'm putting on their harnesses. I talk to my dogs all the time. I call Miss Violet over. I talk to her in a normal tone, asking them how they are, how was their day. That is bonding with them. That is giving them attention. It is with your tone of voice, with your facial expression. And yeah, we all talk in our little baby talk about how are you today? How was your day, my sweetheart? Little things like that. It's important for them to hear your voice, to give them some fun facial expressions. And sometimes I do it when I'm pampering them by giving them a brush, just petting the back of Millie's head. When I'm rubbing their ears, I do talk to them. I put some of these activities together. Another way I like to bond with my dog is by letting them lean on me and leaning on them. It is a way of of saying, "Hey, you're okay," of it's a kind of a touch that is good to them, but and they are showing you that they like you, that, they're comfortable with you. It adds to your bond. I also believe in spoiling your dog and giving them treats and giving them that time when you're giving them a treat and talking to them, and that brings up that all of these ways of bonding with your dog, they're not mutually exclusive. They really do go together. You want to give them some good cuddles and snuggles while you're giving them a brush. You want to talk to them while you're brushing your dog or when you're taking them out or cheering them on when you're playing fetch, when they're bringing back the ball. You want to give them some good facial expressions when you are talking to them. These activities all go together, and it just makes for a strong bond and a better relationship between you and your dog. A dog that is bonded to you and knows that they're loved, I tend to find that they're less destructive when I'm gone. I tend to find that they're easier to train because I'm giving them attention that they crave. And building that bond, in turn, they give me their loyalty. And I do need that loyalty when I'm training them because my training my Violet, if you've listened to a number of episodes, it's not the easiest thing to do. But the more and more I work with her, the more I bond with her using some of these techniques that I've talked about today, it does become easier. And so put them all together and bond with your dog. Take the time in your day. It doesn't take a long time. I know we're busy people, but put specific times down for yourself that you're going to bond with your dog. You're going to build that relationship with your dog as you would any of your friends. Man's best friend needs that bonding time too. I want to thank you for listening today. And if you have any questions for myself or for Eve, our trainer, that I have as a guest on the show once a month, please feel free. If we can, we'll answer them on the show. Please go to the Wag Woof Love website. There is a contact form on there that you can reach me. Thank you for listening to this episode. And wherever you're listening to this episode, please subscribe so you can be notified whenever I release a new episode. All right. Thank you so much for listening today. Ta ta.